Hey, if you play video games and you want to lose weight, I'm going to tell you how to put the two and two together. Now, first things first, you will need a form of cardio equipment, whether it's a treadmill, walking pad, a bike, an elliptical cross trainer. It can be a full-on treadmill, or if you're at the gym and you're okay with it, take your Switch. Take a little handheld gaming device and you'll be golden. You see, gaming workouts might sound like a dream, but it's a reality with the magic of a treadmill pad in my case. I'm sure you've all been out going for a walk and you turn on a podcast and time flies, right? So let's dive straight into it and talk you through how you can actually lose weight while playing video games, because just the other day I was playing the new EAFC, that's a bloody mouthful, I'm going to call it FIFA. A pro club session which lasted around 2 hours. I racked up around 9,500 steps. We all know that every step burns calories. But here's the kicker. The calories burned during steps can be a bit tricky to measure accurately. Now, don't let that discourage you. And the thing is, when you're doing something distracting, you're going to rack up tons of steps anyway. So on an average gaming session, you can rack up a few thousand steps without even thinking too much about it. And while the exact calorie count might be a bit elusive, the cumulative effect is what we're after. That's the most important thing. It's about making those small changes that over time add up to significant results. Now, time to get a bit technical. Let's talk about NEAT. So NEAT is essentially non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Now, it's a fancy term for all calories that you burn during activities that are not structured exercise. So walking while gaming is actually a perfect example. Elevating your NEAT levels isn't just about the calories you burn during a session, it's about cultivating a lifestyle that kind of promotes overall health. So this is where the true power lies, not just in the steps you take during your gaming, but in the transformation of your daily routine as well. So I know you're intrigued right now and you're ready to give this gaming workout a shot. Right, so let's talk you through it just now. So one thing I would say is invest in a good piece of equipment. So if it's going to be a treadmill, walking pad, treadmill, bike, whatever it may be, make sure it's got some decent reviews. You have to start slow. I almost flew off my treadmill when I was doing my first. I actually was playing Hogwarts and I was in a battle, and the battles are amazing, but they're a bit fast paced and I could not keep up. I almost fell off. So you got to make sure that you're careful with the gaming choice, right? Now, opt for games that allow for you to walk and pace without the need for like constant sprinting and jumping. You definitely don't want a VR experience, I'm sure. I don't have to tell you that. Now, posture is also key, because when you, for example, are doing cardio, let's say you are playing Skyrim, my most favorite game of all time, and you're on a bicycle at the same time, an indoor bike. If you're hunched over, that ain't going to help you. You got to make sure that your posture is somewhat upright, and you don't want to strain yourself too. Now, here's the main thing. Consistency. Consistency is the most important thing, right? You can't just feel like, you know what, today I just want to go and do some steps. Do it all the time. So, for example, when I play video games throughout the week, I will always either stand or I'll walk on my treadmill pad, and I feel great about it as well. All right, get a wee protein shake afterwards. So, the cumulative effect here. Now, let's talk about the power of the consistency and the cumulative effect of your efforts. Now, it's not all about going all out in a single gaming session. That's a given, right? It's about making small, sustainable changes that accumulate over time. So if you're someone who's got a bit of weight to lose, don't try to do too much too quickly. You're going to fail. Whatever video game you're playing just now, take your time with it. Now, obviously, all of this is going to be completely useless, as I said, unless you've got some sort of cardio equipment, or if you want to take your Switch to the gym, which I've seen people do, and it's absolutely awesome, right? But you got to make sure that you take your time with it. It's the small steps that add up. Now, nutrition and workouts and sleep, I'm not going to cover any of that. I'm talking about NEAT because it is important, and you can absolutely lose weight by just focusing on steps in the early stages of your journey. All right, so there's a wee trick for you. Time will fly when you play video games, I promise you. Give it a go. Save up. If you're still young just now, if you've got a job, save up some money, buy yourself maybe a little secondhand piece of cardio kit, and then you can jump on that when you're playing video games, and I promise you, you won't think too much about it when you're trying to burn calories and lose weight. Okay, now wrapping up, gaming and fitness can actually coexist harmoniously, believe it or not, right? So blend the two. You're not the only one making your gaming sessions healthier, but also contributing to your kind of long-term well-being as well. Always remember that. It's not about quick fix as well. It's about integrating gaming into a healthy lifestyle. So if you enjoyed this video and you found it somewhat informative, don't forget to smash the like button and do consider subscribing. It does help.